Rank number 1, using Claude Fable 5. AI. What if the tool everyone's rushing to use for content is actually the wrong tool for the job? What if the real winners aren't using it to write, they're using it to build? Something changed the way I do AI SEO this week. And if you don't catch this, you're going to waste a lot of time going in the wrong direction. Stick with me because this one's going to save you hours. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Zoe. I help people actually use AI tools in their work, not just talk about them. Today, I'm walking you through exactly how I'm using Claude Fable 5 for AI SEO, what it's great at, what it's terrible at, and the system I've built around it so you can copy the whole thing. Let's get into it. So Fable 5 just came back, and the first thing I want to show you is what it's actually helping me create. I've got a website that went from 0 clicks a day to 275 clicks a day. Another one went from basically nothing to 70 clicks a day. Same pattern on a few more sites. Traffic climbing, content going out, and the setup behind it is a lot simpler than people think. Here's the part most people are getting wrong already. I would not use Fable 5 to write your content. I know that sounds backwards. Everyone's excited about the new model, so the instinct is to throw it at everything. But here's the problem. Fable 5 burns through tokens fast, really fast. And right now, it's only available on the subscription plan for a limited window, not the API. So if you're leaning on it for every blog post, you're going to hit a wall. What Fable 5 is genuinely excellent at is building. Give it a job like build me an automation or build me a tool, and it moves. It's one of the strongest coding models I've used. So the move is this. Use Fable 5 to build the systems and the automations while you still have access to it. Then hand the actual content generation off to something else, like Claude or Hermes, so you're not burning your limited window on output you could get elsewhere. That's exactly what's behind a lot of what you're seeing in my results. I used Fable 5 inside our agent operating system to build out the actual structure, and then Claude generated a good chunk of the content on top of that. Build with one, deploy with the other. That's the whole philosophy. Now, here's something that makes this even more useful. We've connected our memory system into Fable 5. So instead of generic outputs, it actually understands my goals, what I work on, the businesses I run. That context gets used every time it builds something, so the systems it creates are more personalized and a lot more useful than something built with zero context about you. Inside our agent operating system, here's what that looks like in practice. It pulls the latest keywords straight from Google Search Console so I can see what I'm already ranking for and what's within reach. We've got Open SEO plugged in too, which handles AI rank tracking and general SEO tracking. From there, I can take a keyword, build out a case study around it, and deploy it straight to a website. Fable 5 helped design that whole pipeline. It's just not the thing writing the final post. And yeah, the token limit is real. I've only had it back a day, and it's already clear you're working with maybe half your plan's usage going toward it. Sometimes it even redirects you over to Opus 4.8 mid-session, so plan around that instead of getting caught off guard by it. Here's a strategy piece I don't see many people talking about. We're benchmarking every test we run with Fable 5 and turning that into its own website. If you're testing anything with a new model in your industry, document it. Publish it. That's what we did. Every experiment, every case study gets fed into a benchmarking site that compares results across models. I've never even logged into that site myself. It was built entirely through the system. It shows head-to-head comparisons like Fable 5 versus Opus 4.8, and pages like that are pulling in real search traffic because it's information nobody else has. We're the ones running these tests, so the content is genuinely unique, not a rehash of what everyone else already published. Let's slow down for a second, because if you're watching this and thinking, okay, this is a lot to set up on my own, that's exactly why I run one-to-one strategy sessions. It's not a course and it's not a group call. It's just you and me mapping out how a workflow like this applies to your specific site, your specific keywords, and the content gaps you actually have. If the idea of turning your own testing into ranking content sounds good, but you don't know where to start, that's what the session is for. Okay, let's keep going because there's more to this system worth understanding. Beyond the benchmarking site, we also built a video agent using Fable 5. The idea was to take a topic, have it get researched, have the script written, generate the content, add an avatar, build the B-roll, and stitch the whole thing together in one place. Fable 5 designed that tool. Again, not the thing producing every output long-term, because that's where the token ceiling catches up with you fast. We actually tried plugging Fable 5 directly into the agent operating system early on, and the token burn made that unsustainable pretty quickly. So the lesson holds. Use it to design the system. Use something else to run it day to day, unless you're on the API and token cost genuinely isn't a concern for you. One more thing Fable 5 is genuinely strong at, and this one's underrated: planning. If you're tight on usage, don't ask it to build the whole thing start to finish. Ask it to plan the whole thing instead. Have it map out the structure, then hand that plan to a different model, like Opus 4.8, to actually execute it step by step. There was some solid research from Kilo Code showing that you can get results close to a top tier model just by giving a weaker model an exceptional plan to follow. The planning is where the intelligence really matters. A strong plan removes the guesswork, and a cheaper model executing a strong plan will usually outperform a cheaper model trying to make every decision on its own. Weaker models don't fail because they can't execute. They fail because they're left to make the calls themselves. So if you're building a site, here's how that plays out. Get Fable 5 to plan your keyword clusters, your content structure, your page layout, even your design direction. Then bring in a more cost-effective model, something like Minimax or GLM or even Opus 4.8, to actually build it out. That combination is doing a lot of the heavy lifting behind the newer sites I'm running right now, and they're already performing well straight out of the gate. There's one more system worth mentioning, and this one's less about building pages and more about staying on top of what's trending. It's called the Hermes Oracle, and we built it with Claude. It runs on Hermes with Grok built in underneath it. It pulls in what's trending on Twitter in real time, organizes it into a clean dashboard, and from there, I can take a trending topic and publish SEO content straight to WordPress without ever logging into the backend. It shows me every page that's already been created around a given topic too, so I'm not accidentally duplicating work. The last piece worth knowing about is indexing. Getting new content indexed by Google can take forever if you're doing it manually across multiple sites. We've got the Index API from Index API wired into the system, so as soon as content publishes, it gets submitted for indexing automatically. No manual trips into Search Console. Content shows up in the index a lot faster, which matters when you're publishing across several sites at once. Put all of that together and the pattern is simple. Fable 5 designs and plans. A cheaper, more available model builds and deploys. That's the whole system, and it's simpler to set up than it sounds once you see the pieces laid out like this. If you want the full process for free, I've put together a complete SEO course with over 260 lessons. It walks you through everything from the basics to advanced AI SEO workflows, completely free. Links in the comments and description. If you want to go deeper than a free course, the AI Profit Boardroom is built around exactly what I just walked you through. Inside, you'll find the complete agent operating system zip file, ready to install, along with a full 30-day roadmap built to go with it, so you're not guessing what to do with it once it's in your hands. You'll also get walkthroughs, prompts, and ongoing training on workflows like the ones covered in this video, so you can keep building on this system as it evolves. And if you're ready to stop watching and start applying this to your own site, that's exactly what the one-to-one strategy session is for. You're going to run into decisions along the way: what to plan with Fable 5, what to hand off, which model to deploy with, and having a plan built specifically around your site makes all of that faster and a lot less guesswork. Head to aaprofitboardroom.com.